What we are gonna do? Money can't help you. Rich man, I feel it too. The Lord is nearer than he must be nearer than. Oh yeah, he's the strongest of his conscious. If you have strong faith, you will stay alive. If you live with love,
My brothers and my sisters, now this is a message of love. Oh, yeah. And if only everyone learned to live in love and unity, then things would be better. Not only things would be better, but the world would be better. All right. Walking down the streets in Africa, Africa, looking at the sky in Africa, Africa, searching for a place which is Africa, Africa. And there's no need for wars in Africa, Africa. Don't you know that it's true, that for me, and for you, slavery abolished. Don't you know that it's true, that for
I know, say, from music to play them on the F already.
Let go big chore, big chore, big chore, big chore, big chore, big chore, big chore.
Greetings, we're there with you. I give thanks to those who came in on Friday, but we did I tell you said that we felt that that show would get blocked before it finished. So that is not what happened, but it actually got blocked when we finish. So when Principal is firing on all cylinders and whoever is in the entertainment booth on YouTube, jealousy runs through their veins, man. Because we are promote the producers and the artists, you see? And then you see that Tristan Palmer, 20 plus year tune, Tristan Palmer. You see that was the tune that was violated. I don't understand that part there. You see, Tristan Palmer, no. And he might eat a food. You understand? And then not him that say, here what him, that man they can't play my tune, you know. He's grateful. him so grateful, him can't grateful no more. You understand? Because he will get to eat a food, even if it's $1. Him just get. So anyway, the people that come in, give thanks for that, because you know, say principle are the best selector we are saying, this side of the equator. Watch and see how the space runs out. So this evening we'll go back to time. We'll look at reparation and we'll look at anxiety. Boy, may I tell you, I'll go in a dictionary and look for words. So the Ghanaian people, they must say certain things again. And I welcome it still, but with a pinch of salt, you know. I saw mistake. Because you know how many years it is that we there, our parents were in slavery, and how much yet it is that we, their children, have been suffering in this world. And just the other day, the world witnessed, you know what I mean? Not for the first time, you know, but maybe the world for the first time witnessed in real time our life being taken. So we have some support in relation to African lives matters. And we still have to watch that space. But we hear certain sound bites from Ghana. Last year, they actually traveled the Caribbean. They cultured attaché, and then little more, the president. And apologize and open up links and establish relationships, not relationships, with the Caribbean, and said that we won't be needing visas. So I say that sound good, but it still falls short. And then give an invitation, they give the country trade and cultural and educational relationship. About time, I'm saying. You see, we can't be different, because my grandparents, them never get to go back on the continent. And we haven't been able to do that by invitation, and some of us by our own aspirations either. You see, so I cannot be so mildly polite. For what? You understand? There's nothing to be that far. So them say we don't have to have visas, and we don't hear anything about land. We hear U.S. peoples are sought after for employment. I don't hear anything from the Caribbean saying that the Ghana says they're looking for technical laboratory teachers. You know, we don't hear nothing like that. But we know there are educational exchanges that were taking place, because we in the Caribbean, we generally do that. We don't wait for Africa for that. We generally did that, and we do that across the islands and in the United States and Canada. Oh yes, we do that, because we're not delinquents. You see, we do that. And we send people from the University of the West Indies to the highest universities across in this world. We do those things. Yeah, educational exchanges. It's a shame that we don't stick to ourselves in a unified body across the islands. Nevertheless, so Ghana is still speaking. I want to see action. And I want you to hear about land. I want you to hear about the people them who want for the last 76 years. They've been dreaming and having nightmares. Some say Ethiopia, some change and say Africa period. I don't care where we land, because where I get old land, we want to make love to the country. Not to the woman them, to the country. You see, we want to learn a language and want to bear a name that is significant to our soul. We want to die happy. We want to play in the dirt. Yes. We want to smell the fragrance of what should have been and was our home. There's nothing more you can explain but the desires and the aspiration. And it's not a holiday, you know. And neither should it be a visit. It's a reconnection. Like a baby bonding with its mother. And how pitiful that would be if the baby has to bond to its mother. That means that someone did something atrocious when that mother gave birth to that baby. By taking that baby away. Unnecessarily taking the baby away. You understand? And then you have to reunite the baby with its mother. His or her mother. Simple. You see? And hopefully they bring back the correct baby. Because in these times, them can make error and bring the wrong baby. Give the wrong baby to the wrong mother and things like that. Oh gosh, man. And we are taught melanated children. It be the Noah syndrome if a Caucasian baby was given to an African woman. Oh gosh, man. So, we want y'all to listen to the Ghanaian president remembering Marcus Garvey, remembering his independence, but he didn't talk about how they overthrew Nkrumah when he was out. These are the things with people. Nkrumah was doing so good, but the minute him leave out Western allies and American covert operative individuals agitated the students them in Accra, and the students them got stirred up, very agitated, and up to this day cannot tell themselves, are their children, why? And them overthrow the government of that day, which was the government that Nkrumah was the head of. And on his arrival, they wanted him arrested. Ghana. And they still speak on how much them love or did love Nkrumah without analyzing, digesting, and reflecting on that what I would call a great tragedy because there was a dam, electric dam was also being developed. There was bauxite, zinc, a whole heap of industrial developments were to be unveiled. And the Western nations them said, no. Them have to put a spanner in the works. Because this nation is bounding for sovereignty. Because they're showing their intelligence. Yes. These are the things that needs to be spoken about. Not the fact that Nkrumah was great or whatever. What was he doing? What did he try to do? And how was he Ghana set back and Nkrumah dethroned? If we don't tell them stories or reflect on those incidents, we're not doing ourselves justice, because the colonial powers, they're always giving their side of what they did to us. So I'm saying all this because principal always tell me, say that Africa wants us, but they are frightened for us. Because we would be asking all those questions and we would be demanding answers, not just for Nkrumah, all about the slavery, the capturing of peoples and giving them to Portuguese, giving them to all the people them. We know about people them in war, but how the hell can you capture your own people and give to some European people? For what? You had greater assets than them. So what did you trade us for? That's what I want to know. Some writings are saying that you accepted muskets. You think, say that I'm accepting that when the people them not stupid, them give you musket and you turn the musket on them? Them get empty musket if you did get a musket. And that's a musket, not muskets. I'm telling you. So we need to think like principle says, that you're scared of us. Not just Ghana, you know, Africa as a whole. So you was hoping that we die off or we just forget. Because time is a healer. But I'm telling you, the way things are being set up for us, it could be another 500 years. There's no forgetting. It could be another 500 years, Africa and Europeans. There would be no forgetting. You would have to wipe out the children of the slaves in the diasporas. I'm telling you. We're not forgetting. We will always remember that we're Africans, and we will always be looking and attempting to come on home. You understand? Because you should have called us before you invited and accepted the Chinese. This is the most despicable situation. I know I say it's trade business, but you have given them land. You have proportional land, space for them. And you're not speaking about land, housing for us Ah, boy. You see, that's why I'm different.
Dear Ghana, I used to have mixed feelings about you. I used to hate you for keeping my parents away, but loved you for the warm breeze and sun ray you used to welcome me. Even your winters felt like summer to me. I used to hate those hours in the dark because of Dumso. And as a kid, I couldn't understand how you swept my father's heart away. I simply couldn't make him stay. Dear Ghana, I know I didn't choose to be a part of you. And as a member of the diaspora, I spent most of my years apart from you. I nonetheless choose to be proud of you. I remember when I came to Ghana, I was brought back to memory lane. It was so sweet, it reminded me of the taste of sugarcane. I could even remember the sensation of the heat. When I came to Ghana, my heart was swept away. Not by a man, but by the land. By the beautiful view on the Foricom Rock. The calm cruise on Lake Bosom Tree. And those Mona monkeys I wish I could make my own. Oh yes, my dear Ghana, you rock. Dear Ghana, I know you're not perfect, but I'm still proud of you. I'm proud because when people see us, they see us as the Black Stars. And when they can't see us, they hear us to the beautiful rhythm of our Afro beats. And I swear you can make a heart skip a beat. Dear Ghana, I remember when Asamoah broke my heart on the 2nd of July, the night prior to my birthday, with that heartbreaking missed goal that almost broke me apart. And ever since that day, I promised myself never to allow my heart to be so deeply involved in the game, to avoid another experience of such pain. Dear Ghana, I can hear you cry. I can hear you cry about the cracks in the roads. I can hear you cry through the voice of the youth, screaming out loud, unemployment is real. We got the degree, but still ain't got no deal. So we're going to church, praying for God to provide our next meal. Dear Ghana, I hear you, but let me remind you that you're still a work in progress. It's been 61 years and you're still heading for success. Dear Ghana, I'm proud. I'm proud of the men like Kwame Nkrumah, Jerry Rawlings, Kofi Annan, and Nana Akufo-Addo who are part of our story. I'm proud of the women who helped shape our history. Women like Hannah Kojo, Ama Ata Edo, and Yasantua who led our men to war because reclaiming the golden stool would have been our sign of victory. And Theodosia Ako, to whom we own the colors and the designs of our flag. Dear Ghana, I'm proud. I'm proud that you're able to keep your elections peaceful, because each time we hear about elections and re-elections, we tremble. Dear Ghana, although I've had mixed feelings about you, I've always kept you close to me. Whether it was through a tama around my hips, or the sweet sounds of tree that flowed from my lips, I've always been proud. And God forbid, but if with old age I lose my memory, my soul will remain proud, because you'd still be a part of my history. So I guess there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is, Happy Independence Day.
Fellow Africans and citizens of the world, if there is one country in Africa, and indeed in the entire world, which has been influenced by the life and work of Marcus Garvey, it must be Ghana. The first president of our nation, the man who led us in the final phase of our battle for freedom, the legendary Kwame Nkrumah, was a self-confessed apostle of Marcus Garvey and fell under his guidance during his student days in the United States of America in the 1930s. The first national shipping line of our country was named by him the Black Star Line, in deliberate emulation of the Black Star Line, the shipping line established by Marcus Garvey in 1919 to assist in the repatriation of Africans in the United States to their homeland in Africa, and to be the vehicle of trade between the two continents. Again, the proud national flag of our country has the Black Star as its centerpiece. Ghana's debt to Marcus Garvey is thus inescapable. Today, we're gathered all across the world to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the holding of Marcus Garvey's Convention of the Negro Peoples of the World in New York. At that seminal event, the Declaration of Rights of the Negro Peoples of the World was adopted. There can be little doubt about the impetus of the struggle for decolonization and independence that this convention provided. Indeed, the convention, whose 100th anniversary we are commemorating, was one of the critical events in the unfolding emergence of the Pan-African movement. A century on, the vision of an Africa free from colonialism, which was one of the main objects of the holding of the convention, has effectively been realized, and the continent must always remain thankful for its intervention. But I have no doubt that Marcus Garvey, and indeed the 2,000 delegates who attended the convention, wanted more than just to fulfill the dreams of political freedom and independence of their peoples, important as that was. The promise implicit in the drive for liberation was that freedom would inspire the rapid enhancement of the quality of life of the African peoples, and indeed of all black people around the world, and banish the specter of mass poverty bequeathed to the African peoples by the long period of colonial exploitation. Alas, that has not happened for a variety of reasons, some of which do not do us credit. Be that as it may, our generation has an opportunity to rededicate ourselves towards attaining the goals of guaranteeing the liberties and freedoms of the African peoples, employing the immeasurable wealth of Africa to satisfy the needs of the African peoples by resisting the continuous exploitation of her resources by external agencies, eradicating mass poverty in Africa, and promoting the prosperity, dignity, and unity of the African peoples. The name of Marcus Garvey will continue to bear testimony to the necessity of the African peoples on both sides of the Atlantic coming together in mutual solidarity to advance the interests and objectives of black people everywhere in the world. We should never forget the immemorial words of the great Jamaican reggae musician Peter Tosh, who said, "Don't care where you come from. If you are black, you are an African." I'm an incurable optimist and believe in our capacity to reach these goals. And in doing so, I'm comforted by the words again of Marcus Garvey when he said, "The black skin is not a badge of shame, but rather a glorious symbol of national greatness." I am confident we in Africa, and indeed all black peoples across the world, can achieve the greatness which our forefathers, with Marcus Garvey in the vanguard, dreamt of, and for which some paid the ultimate sacrifice, if we work together. We can do it. May God continue to bless Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Mother Africa, and us all. I thank you for your attention and wish you a successful teleforum.
Yes. Good words. We'll come back to that.
Let the hungry be fed. with all the things that men have learned to make things that goes around the world still can't help us, still can't help us, still can't help us. Look at now. Children go to school. Smarter than your father, don't be a fool. Let the people be led. Take care of them instead. Lord, deliver us. Lord, deliver us. Lord, deliver us. 'Cause with all the things that men have earned to make things that frightens the world still can't help us, still can't help us, still can't help us. Look here now. Children go to school, yeah. Be smarter than your father, don't be a fool. Let the blind be led. I taking care of them instead. Lord, deliver us. Lord, deliver us.
Yes, a serious sound that, you know. When you listen to that sound there, you go to church, you want to hear that sound there, you know. Well, at least I do. I would. I'm telling you. Yeah, because we are sustained by the Almighty. And once we wake up, He has delivered us. Then Him take care of we again. And once we wake up, He's delivered us. It's for us to try to take care of ourselves throughout that period, continually, consistently. Yo, Burton, may God have mercy on you, man. Yes. You understand? Because, you know, so we care about you. So, your family genes, well strong. So let us get together. You understand? Because you are our brethren and we honor you. Yeah, man. No matter what journeys you're going through, we always have you in mind and we see always a prayer for you. Straight up.
Why did you make me black, Lord? Lord, why did you make me black? Why did you make someone the world would hold back? Black is the color of dirty clothes, of grimy hands and feet. Black is the color of darkness, of tired, beaten streets. Why did you give me thick lips, a broad nose, and kinky hair? Why did you create someone who receives the hatred stare? Black is the color of the bruised eye when someone gets hurt. Black is the color of darkness. Black is the color of dirt. Why is my bone structure so thick? My hips and cheeks so high? Why are my eyes brown and not the color of the sky? Why do people think I'm useless? How come I feel so used? Why do people see my skin and think I should be abused? Lord, I just don't understand. What is it about my skin? Why is it some people want to hate me and not know the person within? Black is what people label when others want to keep them away. Black is the color of shadows cast. Black is the end of the day. Lord, you know my own people mistreat me, and you know that just ain't right. They don't like my hair. They don't like my skin. As they say, I'm too dark or too light. Lord, don't you think it's time to make a change? Why don't you redo creation and make everyone the same? God's reply, why did I make you black? Why did I make you black? I made you in the color of coal from which beautiful diamonds are formed. I made you in the color of oil, the black gold which keeps people warm. Your color is same as the rich dark soil that grows the food you need. Your color is the same as the black stallion and panther. Oh, a majestic creature indeed. All colors of the heavenly rainbow can be found throughout every nation. When all these colors are blended, you become my greatest creation. Your hair is the texture of lamb's wool. Such a beautiful creature is he. I am the shepherd who watches them. I will always watch over thee. You are the color of the midnight sky. I put star glitter in your eyes. There's a beautiful smile hidden behind your pain. That's why your cheeks are so high. You are the color of dark clouds from the hurricanes I create in September. I made your lips so full and thick, so when you kiss, they will remember. Your stature is strong, your bone structure thick to withstand the burden of time. The reflection you see in the mirror, the image that looks back, that is mine. So get off your knees, look in the mirror, and tell me what you see. I didn't make you in the image of darkness. I made you in the image of me.
You understand that part there? You see? Yo, Ghana. Yeah, me have that 2 punches at on it. Yeah, Ghana. Ghana.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here I am, leading to my brothers and my sisters for a better life. Oh, hey, there's no cause for us to live together every day. Oh, do you better say yeah? Sorry, Magadago, Trinidad, and Nigeria. Sorry, coconut, them brown on the outside and up white within. But just don't understand why within. But just don't understand. Time for us to live together in a peace and harmony. Youth today is our future, people, really, can't you see? Time is closing in. Every day another youth and sin. By shooting and killing, by looting and robbing, it's all. Yeah, my Robin is on. I just Hey, hey, Shiba dooby doo doo doo. Oh yes, way oi. The government is trying to rule with their brainwash education. The government steal from the poor, and that's why we are begging out for more. The government release the chains, and still them I use them brains. The government, they're no good. Here I am, I'm pleading to my brothers and my sisters for a better life. And there's no cost for us to live together every day. Oh, Jibada say yeah. that will turn around that righteous day. Carry thick both cannons, them brown on the outside and act wide within. I just don't understand why they wide within. I just don't understand why they wide within. I just don't. Oh yeah. Why they wide within? I just don't. Na 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 na. Why they wide within? I just don't. Oh.
Yes, man, call Richie Crucial Davis. You seen? Yeah, man. So we have to do what now? We are going to give one more tune and then must continue this conversation.
He that knoweth the words of Jah and doeth it not shall fall. Ooh, yeah. The righteous one is coming.
I know, say, from music for play them on the F already.
Let go big chore.
I feel we sit or tell them feel low it.
Here we go!
He that knoweth the words of Jah and doeth it not shall fall. Ooh, yeah. The righteous one is coming to conquer the devil's throne. And no more will he roam, yeah. The righteous one is coming to conquer the devil's throne. And no more will he roam, yeah. Go after the battle, beat the victory. Go after the battle, sweeter the victory. The road may be rocky, the hill may be steep now, the valley might go deep, yeah. I will always remain a sheep. Children, go after the battle, sweeter the victory. Victory is mine, 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 victory is mine. Are we not like the children of God? Tell me now. Are we not like the children of Jacob? Are we not like the children of Jah? Are we not like the children of Israel? Go after the battle, sweeter the victory. Go after the battle, sweeter the victory. The righteous one is coming to conquer the devil's throne. And no more will he roam, yeah.
You see, that's why I say, why we are give up, or why did we give up the Lion of Judah for King James? You see, why did we, or have we given up the Lion of Judah for King James and European theology, prosperity churches, reverends and pastors, and alleged prophets and prophetesses and everything? Prosperity telling people how they're going to get money. But first they must give we the money. And then they will get money. Give you more. Give to receive. That is in commerce, you know. And then they're healing people. Elect. But them not go on the continent and take care of the people them that needs assistance from the alleged governments. But since you are men and women of God in your prosperity churches, why isn't that top of your priority list? You see, I tell you, the theological education that they're receiving, have received, has damaged us. Because we're the students in that class. And it seems that we are also ignorant, but we're scared to question someone that elect themselves to be a person of God. So it's not that we are scared of the white boy now. We are scared of we own black man shadow and how they maneuver our minds. How they maneuver our minds. I tell you, prosperity pastors and healing pastors. I tell you, man. Today, me and my son watched one that in there Singapore, and people him send something out him say, and the people them say, them phone in, hey, listen, him was so supposed to be so powerful that no electrician, no technician they bout, but people them phone that crack repair. People them phone that now work, instead of them take it back with them buy it, then wait for this man here. And ironically, them say the phone at work now, it must them sending and receiving texts. The microwave now work for 6 months. And since this man that is a prophet come, an African youth come to Singapore, all of these things start work again. And then put it down to this man prophesying that he might give them wealth. Wealth. I tell you, some people them say them had 100 something, wherever their money is, enough for them pocket. Next thing you know, them have 800 or 1,000. And me I say to myself, why you not go home and do that in other villages for the people them who's in some poverty star? Go down, go back home and do your thing. And make the people them come with a crocus bag, and they must all have $1 or 1 dinar, right, or 1 naira in there, so. And then it will get full up. It's just me that. And I know many of you would have said, yeah, what, hurry up and come across here and do your thing, man. I'm going to be in attendance. And this is on television, satellite. And the place huge, is a stadium. And it packed. This brother here is just going out of his 30s, if that. He's under investigation over here, allegedly. But he's very charismatic. He does train young people, teenagers. But he's a prosperity charmer. Yeah. And from we saw that, then we see all the others, and they're all the same. It's not about God. It's not about God. It's about prosperity. It's about economics. And then to top it, them tell people, say, oh, them have fixed them life by increasing them in wealth. And they must tell some people that have arthritis, rheumatism, all kind of thing, that they are cured. And now some are going to say, are you a skeptic? Skeptic. Listen. People like that supposed to be put right inside the place where we know say help is required. So I want them to go to the village. You understand? Yeah. And do some work there. And then I will say hallelujah and amen once me see results. Until such time, nah. It's not about believe and not believing in it. Because if it is Christ, them same I work with, and Christ is return, him say, I don't know you. And they will say something like this, but I cast out demons in your name, and I heal people in your name. And he will say, evil and adulterous generation, move from me, for I know not you. And furthermore, he will say to them, did you do this in the name of God? And no, that's really the clincher, innit? But you see, pastors, them, reverends and everybody, they don't want to read those verses. Them want to read other things. Them jump across these things. And they're saying, how dare you do such a thing? The Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit did not anoint you to say such. That's why you're saying it wrong. That's what they do. They put a blind upon you. Listen.
It's gonna turn one day. Wickedness will burn one day soon.
I have to do these things. You know why? Because we're stuck in a place. We're actually stuck. We're mentally stuck in a place. And we just need to wake up. We need to wake up. And once we wake up and acknowledge that the best is ourselves, we will redefine or define ourselves. Little more I got to talk about that because we don't need to reinvent, but we need to assess and evaluate the lives of our parents, our ancestors, particularly our grandparents, and analyze the Nkrumahs, the Garveys, and all that, and see where we are. And then everybody will find out why we are in pause for so long. Yeah. Nobody else that don't look like us is going to get us out of this stalemate. And now the government ease up this and ease up that. People have party. People are coming out to discuss among ourselves where we're at and how frightened in this pandemic darkness we have been. And what we should have had and we didn't have, don't have, and what we should be doing right now. People have party. Oh gosh, man.
It's gonna turn one day. Wickedness will burn one day soon. One day, Jah will wipe all our sorrows away, and that is when the wicked men will have to pay. One day soon. One day, you will find that I'm not play, we are play. Any work you do, you must get your pay. One day soon. rightfulness start praying, wickedness will have to run away. When positive start to pray, wickedness will have to drift away. One day soon, one day soon. Because the fruits of the wicked can't prosper, they will end up in sudden disaster. One day soon, one day soon. One day, Jah will wipe all our sorrows away, and that is when the wicked men will have to pay. One day soon, one day, you will find that I no play we are play, and any work you do, you must get your pay. One day soon, because the fruits of the wicked can't prosper, they will end up in sudden disaster. Wickedness will have to run away. One day soon, one day soon. Rightfulness start to praying, wickedness will have to run away. When positive start to pray, wickedness will have to drift away. One day soon, one day soon. When every knee shall bow and every tongue confess, fret not yourself because of evildoers, 'cause Jah we serve is the best, he'll deliver us. One day soon. One day, Jah will wipe all our sorrows away, and that is when the wicked men will have to pay. He'll deliver us one day soon. One day, you will find that I'm no play we are play, and any work you do, you must get your pay. One day soon, because the fruits of the wicked can't prosper, they will end up in sudden disaster. One day soon, one day soon. When rightfulness starts praying, wickedness will have to run away. When positive start to pray, wickedness will have to drift away. One day soon, one day soon. One day, one day soon. One day, one day soon. Civilization has given to each and every man. You tell with this, hey, you tell with that. Lord, as if you want us to walk in your trap. Good God, you tell with this, Lord, you tell with that. Lord, as if you want us to walk in your trap. Just like the teaching from your school, trying to make us a fool. Brainwash education for this nation. Oh man, can't you see? And you know that you are doing the wrong. Hey, you tell with this, hey, you tell with that. Lord, as if you want us to walk in your trap. Boop, pop, you tell with this, hey, you tell with that. Lord, as if you want.
From music for play them on the F already.
Let go big chore, big chore, big chore, big chore. Civilization has given to each and every man. You tell with this, hey, you tell with that. Lord, as if you want us to walk in your trap. Good God, you tell with this, Lord, you tell with that. Lord, as if you want us to walk in your trap. Just like the teaching from your school, trying to make us a fool. Brainwash education for this nation. Oh man, can't you see? And you know that you are doing the wrong.
Now my selector. Now hear this. You little spit and chew son boy. You must think you can go by experience I will work. You must think I saw King Selassie I get him crowned. No. wait. You got to work hard for it. Now bring your little old pan sound and we'll lick it down. Come with it.
Hear me now, brother. In this life, you got to be conscious. Whoa, whoa. Due to political fiction, due to political fiction, man gone in a different segregation. Due to political fiction, due to political fiction, man gone in a different segregation. You can't go uptown, me say you can't go downtown. If you slip aside, the blood will run underground. For due to political fiction, Lord, due to political fiction, man gone in a different segregation. We living so near and yet so far, all because of political war. It's a pity in the city, whoa, it's a pity in the city. For me say due to political fiction, whoa, due to political fiction.
Now my selector. Now hear this. You little spit and chew son boy. You must think you can go by experience I will work. You must think I saw King Selassie I get him crowned. No, wait. You got to work hard for it. Now bring your little old pan sound and we'll lick it down. Come with it.
In a this a time, in a this a movement, poor people struggle. Poor people struggle. Victory, victory. Yes, we got to have a victory. Victory, victory for you and me. The people are suffering, the children are crying. When will someone give us a land? The pressure is getting higher and much stronger, and poor people can't take it longer. Whoa, victory, victory, whoa, yes, we got to have a victory. Whoa, victory, whoa, victory, Lord, whoa, we got to have a victory. So many without a roof over their head, while some use cardboards for their bed. 7 time rise and 7 time fall, still we won't wait till we're back against the wall. Victory, got to have a victory. Boy, you and me. Boy, victory, victory. Yes, we got to have a victory. The Father see and
Yeah, we'll come back to that. I'm have to say happy birthday, really belated birthday to me brother. Yes, man, yesterday and thing. You see, so that just leave us in a devastating condition, you know. But still, life swings and roundabouts. We still there with you. And we love it said way, said speed. Nothing not gonna change that. You have some children that bad, you know. I tell you. At this time here, hurt my soul. Yes, people. We are saying now that we are the people them that needs to look at how we approach and deal with ourselves. We can't just keep wait for other people them to make we call this thing, devise them own agenda for us. But why do we not protect? Why are we not protective of our morals and our cultures and our culture? Why do we let so much atrocious things happen and we just become reactive? It's that we have not been able to educate ourselves. That's one. Manger. And when I talk educate, we have not been able to congregate in a space and relate to ourselves. Further from that now, we're not able to develop a curriculum for ourselves and teach ourselves. These are part of education. And no matter how some people then want to lambaste the word and twist and turn it and make it sound so atrocious because they want to be this so-called intelligent black man or woman and just chat some shaggery because education is education. And we are lacking it. We need it because this nasty thing called racism, we not protect ourselves. We don't do that. And people them who disrespect we, or them try, they make an attempt to do so. And see that we have no mechanism in place. And we don't respond politically, intellectually or not. Continue with their negativity aiming at us constantly. It's a repetitive situation. Everything that happens to us is repetitive. And some people want to make it seem like to our children that is something that just pop up yesterday or last year. It's going on for 76 goddamn years in my life. So how much years it going with my mother and my father and my grandparents? Far, 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 extremely too long. So we need to develop methods to suppress them negativity there. That's one. I'm going back to the infrastructure that I've never left. See, I hear it now from a different perspective due to how the climate is right now. We should not accept the portrayal of negativity. We should rush furiously at these things and make it known that we not tolerate that. This is what others do. And when I do that, we grin teeth and sit down and get invitation to TV studios with bright lights and everything and feel so that the people them are sure we some honor. And we want the spotlight and tell our friends, say, do you see me yesterday on television? A rubbish to behavior that foolishness. We need to have institutions. People them see our melanated skin and them think of crime and abuse. Them think about harshness. They assume the worst. Them see we as escapees are people who just come out of detention also. They're still viewing us as scavengers. I don't care what man out there now and say, well, we are the 21st century. To hell with that 21st century. It is still black skin that other people them are viewing. And them have a negative image. A negative portrayal image of African people. And that devastates our future. That devastates how far we can go in society. Because remember, we are in someone else's society. And we are constantly trying to fit in and not constantly trying to build ourselves. So we have fractured alleged communities, our areas, and other people's infrastructure is what we commemorate. We are resourceful and resourceful less for ourselves. Our social commerce is with others. Because we are consumers at large. But where we are valuable is play and amusement, athletics, arts, song and dance. That's where we're useful to society at large. At them thing we supposed to strike for or with, use them as a tool. But it seems it's too late in the day. And since the pastors them now say this, and some Muslim boy I say this, most people are said to hell with him, and them such like them. But you also remember the story of Noah properly. Not the story of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. The story of Noah properly. You should remember that. Whether you want to call it an allegory or not. And then you should look at the story that is being given of Moses and the children of Israel, or the peoples within Kemet, leaving Kemet. It's a very important reflection. Two very important reflections. Because the children of Israel, they never want to let go of habits that they have developed. They were cast into the wilderness. Moses was told to lead them into the wilderness. And of 40 years, not 40 days, them stay there, where the Almighty observed them and sieved them out. And you know, enough people would naturally pass also. But there's a lot of teaching that took place. So a generation was born. And the hope was that they will uphold and upheld the law and the guidance that was given unto them. This is God working. This is not no mystery man. This is God at work. The same thing happened with Noah. It was God at work. For a people, for a community, for a village, for a population. Same thing with Moses, for a people, a community, a population. And both of them were journeys. Can you not dig it? There was no stagnation now. These were journeys. Okay. I like myself, you know. So, when racism hit us, and I keep saying, I want to know what happened to race relation, and could some people find Trevor Phillips so we can find out where he moved out or did he just leave? And regardless which one at this point, what did happen to it? What state and condition did he leave it in? Was there someone who replaced him? Does that institution still exist? And if it does, we still need to speak with him. We should be wanting to speak with him. Not to ridicule him, you know. But we want to know the basis of what happened. It's our right. Or so we're supposed to be running things. And he knows that. So just because we didn't, doesn't mean that he should not respond to us. I think what he requires from us is to be respectful to him. Because some other people are being disrespectful and dishonorable to him. him have some fear of a set of people. I don't know who those persons are. Now, me no want to love him up. He's not my brethren, but he's my African brother. And yours as well. Because we need structures. There's a lot of us that hide why we're suffering from anxiety attacks based on the fact, the basic principle that we're not being successful when it comes to racism and racial brutality by the law. And we don't have no outlet. So we have enough traumas within our areas. Our children are being traumatized by the law, and our adults suffer from anxiety attacks. You know, aggravation, nervousness causes a lot of ill health, medical problems, health problems. And as we move on to age, these things are traumatic and unlikely stuff. Because emotional stress brings about heart palpitations, brings about clots. You don't have to get beat up or beat around to have clots, you know. Talk to some of these alleged doctors that we have going around. You don't have to be bashed about to have clots. Worries is a death sentence also. My mother always tell me, worries does kill and can kill you. Yes, worries. We're not taught worries in a dancer. We're not taught sound clash. We're taught worries. So, we have to be protective of our morals and protective of our cultured image. Whilst we also have to reclaim our women. And as men, show them decency. Our women should not be looked upon as two-folds. One you're all right, and the other one me want you for wet up because it's dance time. It's dance all time. Now, something wrong with that thinking. We disrespect the first teacher, the female. We disrespect the wound that bore us. What have we got after that? Nothing. What generation? What multitude? What community? What population would we be having? Callous people, murderers, thieves, immoral people. That's it. And stop pretending that we don't recognize these things. Not the dirty, not the naked girls. Those behaviors. Those of us who came here early. That's the reputation that was in our faces. And Soho still exists. Pandemic or no pandemic. These alleged savory places for men and women in England still and across Europe still exist. We weren't a party of these things. We never come from countries that these things were available. And anybody who wants to say that I'm wrong, a lie. It's lying. You want to be important and no one needs your importance. We never had no prostitute rings and prostitute shops and them nastiness. No. So, I say you lie. If you want to say you tell the truth, prove it fast and quick. Give us the location and everything. And we're talking all the way back into the 50s and 60s. So if you want to say that there's some things there in the 80s, yeah, you're good to go. But you go back 50 and 60, you can't say that. And if you go before that, you can't say that. And we're not talking of America, we're talking the Caribbean. We're speaking of the Caribbean, we're not talking America. Because you know say that they control like the devil playground. And them supposed to run from religious persecution and become the villains of the earth. It's a strange thing. They're supposed to be taken to court for crimes and crimes. Last week is the one 70-something years of dropping a nuclear bomb on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. And the people them don't show no sympathy for the Japanese. And people them who still suffering, the land and peoples who are still suffering from those two bombs. And the World Health and all these people does not have the humanitarian courage to charge America for crimes, mass crimes against humanity. Because them pollute that part of the Pacific. They've endangered hundreds of thousands, millions of people's lives up to today. So back to us now. We need infrastructure. The Caucasian has painted African Caribbean people as criminals, abusers, street thugs, etc., etc. And then them racially abuse us because they also see us basically as savages. But because we can sing and dance, play football and play instruments and everything, we retreat to those things that satisfies us. But we are not satisfying us with that, you know. We are satisfying them and we're filling their bank accounts, especially our brothers and sisters in America. So we do not put a mental resistance or resilience against people who disregard us and disrespect us. Because we look at ourselves as having nothing when we are rich. Not economically rich, you know, even though we're rich there. But when you have life, and you have capability and natural and true potential, you're definitely rich because the Almighty God make every human being on this earth very rich and very wealthy. It just takes a time for us to acknowledge it. For most people to acknowledge it. So that's why the pastor them need to resign and retrain and become fishermen of men and shepherds of fields, socializing, protecting, and congregating the congregation, which is the general population, within every quarter or every area that they reside within, and work collectively with one another. There's no exclusive. It's an umbrella worship. No exclusive club. If we says God we serve, then the ministry will call God we serve. So everybody will do the same thing. Because we're the same people. One most important thing, how same we are all going in the earth. Black, white, pink, shiny, whoever. We're all going to return to the earth. You never thought of this. And many of us don't know which earth, as in which country, which region we will go. But we definitely will go in the earth, unless you decide to say, yeah, what, I want cremation. And even when you do get cremated, you still finish up in the earth, you know. Unless the people them decide to keep the thing in the iron and just keep it there. But just dismiss that theology. We need to look at those headings. And we need to help our families right now who are suffering from anxiety attacks. Due to this pandemic, we are in darkness. People that come out and have happy times. And when I hear nothing about our elders and how many of us have gone and how many of us are in need of help, we're so dismissive. So what do we need though? Landscape services, facilities. These are headings. Economical activities, including communication, education, school, health service, food supply, bank, and crime reduction. Yes, we need crime reduction as a people. Because should our children, should any of us be involved in A-class criminality? No. Should we be involved in A-class drugs and so forth? No. So you see the level of criminality, once you take those two things out, there's nothing for us to do in terms of crime. Anybody who don't do that and then decide to do some criminality, they are trying to invent a crime. So the pastor, who is now a shepherd and a fisherman, will be able to nullify that. Because it's good character, ethics, morals, and principles that would be on the agenda constantly, because they may look after the flock. Remember, these pastors, these shepherds are not wolves. We not deal with that. Health service. Right now we need our physicians, we need clinics. We're found wanting. But yet still, a whole heap of sound man and music people run outside in the park. And people need food. Need clean food, healthy food, organic food. We are very dismissive. We are very, very, very dismissive. May God Almighty help us. May God Almighty guide us. May God Almighty put vision inside of us. I tell you. So we return to that more concisely on Thursday, God willing. Luciano.
And belly sound boss. Hey, I don't like when I like them, but when I like how them are born. When I like the dirty rich, we see them a perform. I don't like when I like them, but when I like how them are born. When I like the dirty rich, we see them a perform. They're giving I a 6 for a 9. The others wanna take what's mine. And they take the juice all the time and leave by with the skin and the rhyme. They always make an unfair deal. They try to take the poor man's meal. I wonder how the hell they feel. Then judgment done sign and seal. Well, I don't like when I like them, but when I like how them are born. When I like the dirty rich, me see them a perform. I don't like when I like them, but when I like how them are born. When I like the dirty rich, me see them a perform. Them too gluttonous, too greedy, too ravenous, too unruly. They never wanna see a man try. They never care if a man die. They just want it all, but they're bound to fall. Oh, wow, well, oh, wow, well. Hey, I don't like when I like them, but when I like how they are born. When I like the dirty rich, we see them a perform. I don't like when I like them, but when I like how they are born. When I like the dirty rich, we see them a perform. Lord, they never cease, never stop, always raiding the poor man's crop. They take the cream and give us the trash. All them things are double slide. What? I don't like when I like them, but when I like how they are born. When I like the dirty rich, we see them a perform. I don't like when I like them, but when I like how they are born. When I like the dirty rich, we see them a perform. They giving I a 6 for a 9. They always wanna take what's mine. And they take the juice all the time and leave by with the skin and the...
Luciano, I tell you, man, rinse him.
To every action, there's a reaction.
You see, our school, we have been good students, so that's why we can do what we do, the way we do what we do. Okay.
To every action, there's a reaction.
Luciano says actions.
Retribution.
I tell you.
Judgment from Babylon. Judgment from Babylon.
Listen.
Look how many youths in the mark. How many gone down in the cemetery. And how many died like a dog because of the wrongs of society.
See? You understand when now? Come Thursday, we rinse it out a bit more. You see how we talk to them without saying a word? And we said enough? Okay. Guidance, we go here. We leave you with half pint in full pint now, man. He's a big man. Yeah. Guidance, we gone, you know. Oh, I have to play a tune for me, brother. But half pint, we are going.
She wants to live in my home. She wants my money. She wants time to take her to all the fancy places.
Now that tune, we have to explain that tune on Thursday. But you see, in Islam, we're charged to protect our women, not to violate them, to protect them. You understand? We take life for our women. You understand me? You hear that again? We would take life for our women. You understand? So we need to relook what it is that we are doing and have been doing. So I play the special request for my brother and then play a birthday thing for him too. Yeah, Jackie made off for him friend. Listen. Like you never do before. Keep on dancing to my door. Why is I play my musical good songs? I would tell it to you. The sound dimensions, I will tell it to you. Play brother like you never played before. Keep on dancing at my door. Hear you ring and let me see your face and smile a while. Great boo-ba-boo-ga from Aluga, sound dimension, where I play this classical version for your meditation. Do it, easy papa. Shake your shoulder. Jackie, play. I'm the best in the West by special request. Can you dig it? Dig it. Sounds dimension, a Saxon version. Classical Sculpture. Yeah, man called Jackie Mito, man. My brother, good friend, you know. Yeah. So we are going on with the guidance. Me always do that, but me I go now still all this. Happy birthday. Yeah, son. My sister's crying, man. She's crying. I cry, she a cry, you know.
I hope you have lots of fun.
She's crying
at your party tonight, celebrating your day, sending out a lot of birthday wishes for you, and a lot of gifts and presents too. I'm sending out a lot of birthday wishes for you, and a lot of gifts and presents too. May your party never end. May all your dreams come true. Happy birthday to you. May your dreams be reality. May all your dreams come true. Happy birthday to you. I'm sending out a lot of birthday wishes for you.
You see how we stay, you know? Yeah. So here goes another great, another one in Brethren. Guidance, we're gone for real. One day soon, I will see you. One day soon. Sing it, my brother, sing it.
One day soon, we'll be together. Sharing our love all alone.
I'm telling you.
One day soon, I'll make you love me, baby. And it won't be long before I make you my bride. One day soon,
We be together.
I'll take you to my home land. There you'll meet the whole family.
One day soon.
You'll take a ride on the water of love, and there no one can come between us.
One day soon.
One day soon,
We be together.
we'll be together.
Over and over again.
Sharing our love all alone. One day soon, I'll make you love me, baby. And it won't be long before I make you.
Yeah, that was the young, you know, not the younger. That was the young Dennis Emmanuel Brown and Prince Buster. Yes. Hey, Bird.
Ain't got no money to spend, so I ain't got no friend. 'Cause when my pocket runs,
Yeah, I see you have a whole heap of people in that call you your friend, call you their friend. You see? But you see, you have something that them want. You see? And when them find say that you don't have something that them want, them disregard you, you know. You see? Friend is like pocket, when them say pocket money. You understand? So we say we have brethren, no friend. And we say we have brothers, no friend. You understand? So it's ironic that we have a brethren and a brother that no one with friendship. Oh gosh, man, you know, friendship. You understand? We not no friend. Brothership then. You understand? You don't want to be a brother, man. You see? So, you know, worry yourself. You understand? So, sister, we're gone. Niece, nephews, we're gone. Yes.
ain't got no money to spend.
I may still look that money there, you know. You think some different? I'm one poisonous child, you know. I'm my mother's child. I still a look it.
Ain't got no money to spend, so I ain't got no friend. 'Cause when my pocket runs dry, Lord, all of my friends passed me by. And when I'm down, there is no one to even give an helping hand. I want to know why when you're down, you never see no one around. And when you need an helping hand, yes, you can never find a friend. Don't care how much you need some help, you gotta make it by yourself. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I said you've gotta make it by yourself. Yeah, yes. Whoa. Nobody knows you when you're down. No, they don't know you when you're on the ground. But when you're on your feet again, oh yes, everybody is your friend. Whoa. Ain't got no money to spend, yeah. Whoa.
Yo, breaking news. Breaking news, Africa. See, Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwean government signed an agreement last Wednesday worth $3.5 billion to compensate white farmers who were evicted from their land during the controversial and the controversies and violence and the redistribution program in the early 2000s under the president, Robert Mugabe. Turn the place upside down. See? And there's so much embargoes and everything. And caps on banks and their money and everything. So where him find $3 billion, that means him give up assets. You see what I tell you? Principle. Why me I tell you, man, as every day, that thing where you say that these African man, them presidents, them frightened for we. And my Facebook, may I show people how fertile the soil is on the continent and how the traditional farming is still in existence. But when you go all down South Africa, you see some beautiful farms because they may use the technology, but they belong to Caucasians. And the medial workers are we. But them have machinery. You understand? Flowers and all kind of thing that people not eat. Right? Them for the European market, you know. They are rich. The people them on the land in Africa is poor. And them European stores and these places are fat. And they are rich too. So them just use It's slavery, however you look at it. But then them turn it around and say it's business. And it is. It's just unfortunate that we're not part of the business. You understand? But 3.5 billion, you know. Agreed and sign it in. Zimbabwe, Mugabe, I hope see you kicking. You better wake up and haunt this man here. I tell you, what a thing. Right? One of my students sent me that, you know. Quick sharp. You see? Yeah. Sad.
So I ain't got no friend. 'Cause when my bucket runs dry, all of my friends passed me by. And when I'm down, there is no one, yes, to even give an helping hand. I want to know why when you're down, you never see no one around.
See, something like that just shows you that the people don't have no confidence in themselves. The independence that them have is not independent. They don't have no sovereignty. And they don't see themselves as anybody's because they're doing someone else's bidding and they're not looking after their people. So it's like a mafia. You know what I mean? Governments is like mafia. They might run the thing, how them feel fit, and look after them friends and them family. Right? So if you see something like that turn around now, it makes it that Mugabe now was a villain. He was an unjust person. But all the people that's in him country that was oppressed and victims enough for them own country, then he wasn't representing them, to which he was. This man changed everything around to say, well, you know what, even though I was smiling with him, I never agreed with him, you know. You see the thing about revolutions? You have to know what that is. The same thing with the South Africa. Black people from the diaspora go about this and say, oh, Johannesburg, look. And them just see an image of Europe, of France, Britain, Switzerland, Sweden, Germany. And them come back talking a whole heap of bullshit. And the people them at Cape Town and them places, they're still in swallows. Still in swallows. Mandela come out, them still there. Mandela supposed to be president, them still there. Mandela gone, them still there. But a whole heap of black people are shout about, oh, South Africa this. South Africa is a one repressive regime. And not because black people appear to be in charge. They're not in charge. They're not. They're not in charge. So we have to unpick that something there now. That's what I tell you. I listen to this Ghanaian man and saying, oh, land, what is it that you want? See? Because fair speech has nothing to do with wrongdoings. And we're not working with apologies. We want land. You understand? We want land. We want documentation. We want land. And then you see with that. You understand? All this fair speech. Now you come with a bag of talk about Garvey and everything. Natural. It's true. But you're not saying the planes are ready and so forth, and land is there. Yeah, Yeah, people are joking. Seriously. You joke. You make laughter with us. Nah, I better not do this, guy. Guidance, we gone.
Whoa. Yeah. I'm here saying now, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, if you don't have love in you, you got nothing at all. Cause remember, love conquer it all, love conquer everything. The Ogle said that. Whoa.
And in those moments, watch God send you a little angel. He's gonna cause you to be at the right place at the right time. Worry about what you can do. Nothing else. Just do your part. And watch God meet you halfway. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Now I'm trying to give you some news that you can use. Is you listening? Do you hear me?
After all
and after all is said and done, everyone must acknowledge the great one of creation. And so we must humble ourselves and serve him.
There's gonna be a day of reckoning. Each man will be paid according to his word. There's got to be a day of reckoning. So be careful how you live on this earth. See, there's a time for everything. A time to dance, a time to sing. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. But still in all things give praises to the King. Cause they will come a day of reckoning. And everyone will be paid according to his word. Let's be wise and do what's right in the Father's eyes. Bearing in mind, we are the children of the Most High Jah. And once we live right, we're sure to conquer. And there will come a day of reckoning. And everyone will be paid according to his word. There's got to be a day. There's got to be a day of reconciliation. Yeah, yes, there will come a day, of reckoning. Each man will be paid accordingly. So it pays to do good. So good may follow you in whatever you do. God's blessing will follow through. Do unto others as you like them to do unto you. There's sure to be a day of reckoning. Everyone will be paid according